How you doing? Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. If you're new to the channel, subscribe please, if you don't mind. That'd be a great help. Or you could like the video and spread the word about the channel. We're trying to build it up, but any assistance you can give, any support you can give, it's always appreciated. Always appreciated. Right, let's talk about the resurrected career of Josue Zepeda, who scored a pretty remarkable, stunning one-round knockout over Josue Vargas. I think it was 1 minute 45 seconds of the first round. No one saw that coming. I certainly didn't. I was a little, the old eyebrows raised a little when I saw that Vargas was the favourite going in. I didn't really know why. He only had one defeat on his record, which was an early disqualification, early career disqualification. But Zepeda, maybe they were thinking Zepeda's 32, he's knocking on a bit. But, you know, maybe they thought the Barancek fight, you've seen that incredible fight between Zepeda and Barancek where there was 5 knockdowns and Zepeda ended up winning by starching Barancek, but what an incredible fight that was. Maybe they thought there's too many miles on the clock, Zepeda's going to, he's there for the taking. That seemed to be the way people were thinking. Not a bit of it. Not a bit of it. Zepeda blew away Vargas. They both came out, and in the first 30 seconds, they were both reaching. You know, there was leaving their chin wide, hanging out. You know, leaning over the front foot. Very pronounced jabs, both southpaws. Pronounced jabs from too far out, exposing the chin. And I remember thinking, because I watched it live, I remember thinking, someone's asking for trouble. Someone's asking to be countered there. But no way did I think it would end in the first round. About a minute in, I suppose, Zepeda looked like he'd calmed down a little bit because he was doing the same thing that Vargas. There was a lot of energy there, a lot of frenetic energy, a lot of nervous energy maybe. But Zepeda, been there, done it before, much the older man, much the more experienced. After a minute or so, he seemed to calm down. And he timed Vargas perfectly. Knocked him flat on his face. I think the punch landed, it was either on the temple or just behind the ear. Can't remember offhand. But when people go down face first, you know they're in serious trouble. And Vargas got up and he was all over the place. His legs were just not under him. And fair play to him, he tried to continue. The referee made him do a sidestep. He just about managed to do that. Got sent back into the fray. There was still a minute and a half left in the round, and 15 seconds later it was over. Vargas actually sort of staggered back to the ropes at one point without being hit. Ended up trapped in the corner, and Zepeda finished him with a barrage. A brilliant win for Zepeda. Vargas has got a choice. Is this going to make or break him? Because he was, I won't say humiliated, but he was exposed in front of his own crowd. Zepeda took the fight and went into Vargas's manor. Knocks him out in less than 2 minutes. It's now up to Vargas to say, okay, I can put that down to experience, or I can let it mentally erode me, haunt me, break me down. It's up to him. Don't forget that early in his career, Zepeda fought Terry Flanagan in his first title fight, world title fight, and retired after 2 rounds with a dislocated shoulder. He then went back and, you know, had a string of comeback fights. Comes to something when it's called a comeback when you lose one fight in this day and age. But there you are. He had these comeback fights, won a string of them, was matched with the undefeated Jose Carlos Ramirez, and Ramirez beat him on a majority decision. So all that work, that was 4 years after the Flanagan fight. You know, he then suffers another defeat. So he's thinking, that was a world title fight as well. So he's lost 2 world title fights. Now, he's now better than ever. So clearly Zepeda took those 2 defeats and learnt from them and regarded them as experience. And the setbacks didn't well, they may have affected him, but he didn't allow those setbacks to define him. Vargas has got to do the same thing. He's just got to be honest and say, I got tagged early. I couldn't recover. I got blown out in 1 round. It happens. It happens. You know, doesn't have to be the end of your career. But it's how you handle it mentally, psychologically. So yeah, great fight. Great. I mean, say a great fight. It didn't last long, did it? Only less than 2 minutes. But what a fantastic win for Zepeda. And hopefully Vargas can come back as well. Let me know what you think of the fight if you watched it. I hope you did, because if not, get on YouTube and watch it. I think it's on, I think Sky Sports, Sky Boxing have put it up there. So go and have a look at it, see what you think. But and tell me what you think. All right. I hope you've enjoyed your weekend, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.